Right, morning. Another week. How long have we got left before kickoff? Oh, we got a minute to go yet. Happy days. That's all going well then, isn't it? 1 minute to go. Morning, Shadow. How are you, mate? You all right? Got nothing populated at the moment. We've got Brave Conquest coming up, Duel of Champions, Treasure Hunt Celebration. Hopefully some more will be added to that shortly. Morning, Tim. You all right? Been starting a guild. Go and start probably Void Rift and smash that through to start with. Then go into the Forging, collect the rest of the rewards, that sort of stuff. Everyone have a good weekend then. Yeah, I mean, weekend was good. For me, the nipper came down to see me and he took me out to play golf. We went out for a couple of rounds. Oh, that was all good. It was nice, fantastic weather. Saturday was a little bit overcast, so the course was empty, which was really good. Two, one, there we go. Yeah, it was made for a pleasant change. So he came down, he'd done all the driving. That was brilliant. Morning, mate. How are you? All right, that's all done. Done. Oh, a visitor arrived. Right. Oh, here we go then. Baby Gandalf's in for the weekend. Bernal Exeter. That hat's good, isn't it? Like that. That's nice. That's going to be good. Morning. We summoning at the weekend now then. What's he on? He's on the times 20 and he's on with Arrogance. That's a surprise. Almost didn't know anything about that. And he's doing Divines as well. 20 times drop rate on Divines. Anything else that's popped up? Tales of the Smith. Spiritual Altar. That's fine. Okay, there we go. All summoning. Oh. Guild Wars claim. Thanks. I know. It's a shocker. It's brand new information, that. I don't know how you do that with a straight face, fella. I really don't. Yeah, the poisoning seems good. I might have to have a little try out, see how it pans out. I've got Numera on the Forerunner, where this is, so I might have a little play to see how she looks on the Gandalf's going to make Infernal Faction Wars a lot easier, isn't he? Buffing. Morning, Sonic. How are you? Yeah, I think Gandalf's going to help out with that Infernal Faction Trials. Got to. That boost has got to be. Yeah, they do keep the new heroes coming, don't they? keeps you going on it. I tried the new Epic out earlier. I was hoping a new Epic Poisoner. Wasn't so worried about the poison. It was more the magic resistance debuff she was putting on. I was sort of looking at that for Gear Raid 1, Stage 22. I think I've got to tweak a couple of things. I haven't got much more time left to do it, so I'll probably do it sometime today. Clear it out. I can get sort of 58 out of 63 of them dead. Yes, we haven't got gear on a load of people, right? Right, come on, gear set. Oh, I was trying. Right, I've moved some gear around. I was trying that fighter Vanguard, but didn't have any joy with him on Gear Raid 2. Day's going all right at the moment. Quick little reset. Nice to see the summoning looks good for this weekend. That's a bonus. Pleased I didn't blow too much last weekend. I got a sort of saviour last weekend. We want platform DPS, don't we? Who are we going to use for a change? How needed is Baby Gandalf then? How much of a requirement is he for your game? Off. Come on. Really? Oh. I don't know if I got enough. Yeah. Didn't know if we had enough block going on. That could have been a disaster. Oh, Tower Stage 25. I haven't really looked at it. Spent my time doing looking at Gear Raid 122. Without Ingrid, it's a real struggle. And that is a colossal pain. With Ingrid, I think you're going to be all right, or it's a lot easier for you. But without her, it does create some issues. But I'll probably get on to 25 this week, so it should swap over. I'll have a look at the map after this and have a look at what's coming up in the Oracle trial. I presume it's Gear Raid 2. Now that looks interesting. Because on Gear Raid 2... Yeah, Gear Raid 2, they've swapped how everyone comes down. Seems to be Sadie is coming right back into it on Gear Raid 2 with that. Morning, Slap. How are you doing? All right. Did you win Arena again this week, or did you hand it out? Did you let someone else have a try? Yeah, I've been using Daliana and I can get sort of most of it done. I'm sort of just dying at the end. I think I'm just going to have to go around and just tweak the gear slightly, but it's a significant jump. I think Gear Raid 2 is going to be harder. That seems to have been swapped around a bit. The way the mobs come out has changed as well. So that's come out. I was trying Volker in Gear Raid 1 as well to see if you could use You're all heart, mate. You have a messed up account, Slap. You really do. I think Gear Raid 2 is going to be somewhat harder than Gear Raid 1, and Gear Raid 1 is not easy. I spent a lot of the time wishing I had an Ingrid on. I would put her straight where I put Daliana and Nuke straight across. I think that would be a massive improvement for me, but apparently you need a A3 anyway, so that could be an issue. How are we doing here? What team have I brought? Oh, I brought a weird little team with me. Hopefully we get away with that with Pope dying. There you go, laughing. Oh, the Awakening Shot's got auto battles in there now, is it? I'm going to have a quick look. They've got Demon Soldiers in there now, haven't they, for sale, which is quite, I think that's quite a nice little bonus. People were worried about auto battles, weren't they? I mean, seems mad, all the things to actually worry about. Nightmare Faction doesn't have a legendary mage hero. Except Ajax, yeah, okay, so you can't really include that. Yeah, he comes in massively helpful for it though, doesn't he? For their faction trial. I'm imagining Gandalf's going to be really good for the Infernal faction trials with that boosted damage. He's really going to help out people nuke down that boss. So I imagine the gear requirement will come down if you've got him. trying to think where else he's going to be useful in the game. I don't get access to the test server, so I haven't had time, or I don't get time to play around with them to see what's going to be useful with them. It's just on what I can glean from other creators as well. So hopefully the shop will start selling, or that part of the shop will come over to global relatively soon as well. I think that's quite a nice little idea, selling off the demon soldiers and things like that, because the amount of epics people are getting rid of, because you get them for epic, they're in the awakening shop. So excuse me. So when you dispel your heroes, like your epics, all that coinage that you've got there can now actually be used for something, which is a bonus. Sorry, world's creakiest chair. Cleared. I wonder if they're going to undo that auto clear part. She's eaten and gone back to bed. That's that. I mean, I'll try and get her up at some point, mate. She's camera shy. The wife's on about getting her a friend though, so who knows? Arrogance. Times 20 banner. Yeah, absolute pull on this account. I've never pulled arrogance on this account, so that would be quite an interesting time. Yeah, I should have brought some treats down for her during the stream so she can come along and just headbutt or eat the microphone or something. Yeah, be really annoying. Oh, that's changed now. Yeah, I didn't know if you knew that's changed now. So where he had a clone there, oh, I've let him die. What an idiot! That could be problematic. Where the clone's there now, you can actually put people on top of clones. It doesn't stop you placing a hero down. Oh, it's just a new infernal link. Yeah. Oh, we're all right. Oh, wait, look at that. Yeah, you're right, Sonic. He is dual faction, Esterence, and Infernal. Another week out of the way. I'm not sure. It's new as of last week on the Forerunner. I don't know if it's come to global yet. So whenever there's a clone out, or someone from Wailing Skull, or the Wood Elf, or anything like that, you can place down a hero on top of them, and it would kill off. I did run a test on it, and you don't get clones placing on top of clones. So if you place your Wood Elf down, I couldn't get another clone to appear on top of the Wood Elf to get rid of that additional healing you were getting. So that was a sort of bonus. 20 and 30, always nice to have a check. Brilliant and brilliant as always. Only 2 pieces. Don't you normally get 3? Go. Oh, epic one. Wrong version. Maybe they could do legendary like shards of it, so we would get some then. Nice. Oh, 3 again. Get in. I'll take the bullion. That while we're there, if you want to have a quick look, no. Random fighter there. Yeah. It'd be nice, wouldn't it? You can get some soulstone fragments or shards. That would be really nice and handy. Right, so there's his clones there. You can now place someone straight on top of any clone you like. The clone disappears, and that's it. There you go. That's the clone thing. What did I get? I got, I don't know, it all went wrong at about 120 for me. So I got about 120, 122, I think, something like that. I mean, my personal best, I think I hit about 210 one week a little while ago. Just fantastic. But the damage he started to do in later levels was astronomical. I couldn't believe it. I never get through on auto. Oh, trading halt. I hear they're going to buff this as well, aren't they? Or not buff it, or change it somewhat. I can't remember. I'll have to have a look at the dates. I can't remember if it's later this year. Yeah, it will help your setups. You'll be able to do it much easier. I mean, on one of my teams, I have to make sure I put Sun Wukong down last because he always produces clones where I want to put other heroes. Right there. Oh, we need loads of those. Some of those, right. Collecting fish, that's it. Right, let's go. Oh, we've got loads saved up. Absolutely loads. Morning, Bluefish. Oh, I don't know, Bluefish. I could never on something like this that gets paid by Moontong say anything about leaks. They don't like it. Can't do things like that. They throw toys out the pram and all sorts. Nothing. Come on then, big 10 shot. Exclusives everywhere. Okay. Lust and Laurel, okay. Yep, don't have you. Should have noticed that on the other account. Round in it. That way round. Starting to build those back up now. What are we up to now? 150. All right. I don't think I did anything on this. Yeah, there we go. Must have pulled something. These are the new gear raids then. Highly recommended is Ingrid. Oh, I'm not sure. I think pity starts at 185 and hard pity is 200, I believe. So the map hasn't changed, but the jumping requirement is from 740 pretty much up to 900. Ingrid Pope, Ingrid, 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 Ingrid. Not Ingrid. Well done. That's a good. You're going anti-heal there, are you? Okay. Another healer or rage regen, I should imagine, and trying to power everyone through. Ingrid. Not Ingrid. And Ingrid. So that out of that, there's two teams that aren't Ingrid. Vienna ones. Have a look at this Vienna. They've gone with exclusive artifacts on Vienna as well. And where was the other team that didn't have it? Yeah, so this is the other team that didn't have an Ingrid, didn't have Ingrid in as well, and they've gone full on Vienna artifacts. I haven't seen anyone do Gear Raid 122 without Ingrid or Vienna. That's the team I've been playing around with at the moment. And I can get quite close. Thing to watch out for. Where was I going with that? No idea. There were some people, I'm sure I saw one early on because I did try. I'm sure I tried him, but mine's A0. I think I tried him early on, but A0, but I'm sure there was someone did it with an A5 Exeterrant team. But I could be wrong on that. Yeah, so I think it will be a good choice. I think you'll be fine with him. Don't think it will be a major issue. Definite possibility. But again, I think Ingrid's or your Viennas are going to help you out more. But I've still got to work on my last little bit to get this team actually working and done. Yeah, he might well do. It's the amount of anti-healing and how quickly it sort of comes round. So I'm using his anti-healing here, really. He triggers it off with the with his AoE blast. So once I sort of hit around the 30 mark, I don't really worry about knocking it off. I sort of wait for the rest of the mobs to come down before we trigger out. I'll change it over next time round and see if it does any better for me. I'm at the 42 out of 63 mark. There's almost no wall left now. I think that's the wall gone, isn't it? So that's where they're going to start coming back through. There we go. We can get anti-heal from Boris anyway. So I'm a 4 short. I think I can move some gear around to get it done, and that will have it. It'll be sort of done then. But I'm not overly happy with it. I tried a lot of magic resistance reduction teams as well, that sort of thing, but I couldn't get them to work. I was hoping that the new epic would fill in there because she's got quite a nice range and does it. But the problem is you've got to remove someone else from the team, so it's who else do you remove? Get her up to do it. That was sort of the issue. And then the anti-heal. There are so many people doing damage, or so many mobs you get. You only put anti-heal on a few of them, and he does it so much faster now than he did before. I really struggled to get any anti-healers down to do it. I think you'd have to pick how many you want to do, or which or pick which ones you're going to plumb for the anti-heal on. We get anti-heal on most people down here, but it only goes on for the 4 seconds. So don't know if you get more joy of pushing people out of the area of effect for the anti-heal or not. So there's a sort of 30 mark, so I don't really worry about it. Sort of halfway through, I wouldn't blow ultimates. I'm trying to do these 6 when you've got everyone else coming down from the top. Like I say, I'll go and have a quick look at Gear Raid 2 in a minute. I think that's going to be somewhat harder. Because they've changed how the mobs actually come down. I've had a look at a few people's teams, and it looks like people are using Sadie in there as well. So good to see her getting some playback as well. Nice to see her getting some playtime. I don't know. We're going to have a look at some of the other teams in a second. I'll just do this run and see how it goes, and then go and have a look at some of the other teams to see how they're getting around it. But you've got the mobs coming down now, as well as, there you go, so you get an overrun already at 52. I think I'm just going to have to bite the bullet and move some of my gear around, and it's just annoying. You've got to save it where it is and then move it around, don't you, and save your other teams. But if you get that, as soon as you've got your pod up and running, you're laughing, aren't you? But I don't think that's easy at all. I mean, best DPS for me is Vienna up there. And that's her gear and stats up there. I might actually see if I can level this up the whole way. The rewards are pretty much the same. Whether the drop rates have increased. So what you get is you get more materials to do your upgrades with. You see here it goes to 1 to 2. And then here it's 4 to 5 and 1 to 2. And then it's 4 to 5 and 1 to 3. Whether the drop rates on everything else are higher, so whether you get more chances of getting these materials and whether you get more of them or not, I don't know. That's still up in the air at the moment. That's the rewards you get. I presume the drop rates will be better. I'll move my gear over and clear that one off. Like I said, it's only the last few ones, so, and then I'll do a full 500 run on it and see how it goes. That's gear A2. Just to show you, just quickly on this. Won't take long. We'll fight anyway. I don't know what team I've got. Nothing official in the game to say anything about new gear sets. No. So notice here that the start has changed. So you've got mobs coming from both sides now. But then that's not it. So once these mobs come down, even if you get rid of them straight away, when the boss arrives, you see, there we go. So normally you've got time to pull them away, the boss to do the screech. But now the screech is coming in as you've got someone coming down, charging down. So that is quite the change. But again, maybe a Karmit would come in handy there. I think if you had an A5 Karmit, Sonic, then that might be coming useful for you. And has everyone used a Sadie on here? I don't know. Let's have a... On there. On there. 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 No. So not everyone's used one. There we go. Yes. 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 There we go. There's a non-Sadie team for you, Sonic, if you haven't got her. And then I'll do a stream tomorrow morning, actually, because on the Forerunner here, we've got... She's up first. So do a quick stream tomorrow morning at reset and have a look at Mother of Crows for Immortal Codex. You know, I know nothing about it. So I'll have a quick look there. What else do we want to say? Ah, shop, yeah. The shop has changed. Where are we? So Awakening's here. So all your Awakening coins here. Yeah, the rewards, I don't know on the drop rates though, or whether you're going to the ancients and things like that are going to have more chance to drop. So the rewards here have changed. Where are we? Let's go down. So you now start to get demon soldiers in here as well. You can do them for the legendaries, which is very nice if you're a whale. But for your epic awakening tokens, when you've dismissed your epic, then you get 50 per one that you swap out. So there you are. That's a nice little change, and a nice way to get rid of your currency that you're building up. Nothing else on about summoning. That's a banner. I think really interesting. Would be nice to see and have a play with. Whether we get them or not, don't know. Graphically good. Like the hat, like the inside of the cape. That'd be quite interesting. Don't have an arrogance on this account, so happy to pull on that. If you're new, Maul is fantastic. Does anyone use Nazim now for summoning? Or, sorry, for stuns? And then there's a Dispel as well, so I think even the epics are pretty good. You want to have a look at Gear A 3? I think more people have done this. Let's have a look. Oh. Lady Alexandra everywhere. That's going to be a shame. Apparently she's doing really well in this. I haven't looked into it too much. I don't know why. Don't know why she's doing remarkably well. I'm presuming it's something to do with invisibility. Yeah, some good, more variety of teams. Although Ivar and Silas seem to be doing remarkably well here. Nyx is doing well. Yeah, some good teams being made up. Yeah, and Arrogance is coming as well. There we go. The other change that arrived, I don't know if anyone knows about this. It's fantastic. I love it. But it doesn't really show up remarkably well. So just a quick one for you. If you have a look at your heroes, let's get Yordu. So if you have a look at this hero here and have a look at their total attributes, when you come down here, Rage Render is 0, Rage Regen Auto is 14, Rage Regen Attack is 10. Okay, now if we put primary stat attack speed, that will do. And then you go and have a look. It doesn't change, doesn't put anything that's happened there. But you can actually see that because of that attack speed, now your Rage Regen Auto and your Rage Regen Attack does actually go up. I mean, that would be due to actually putting more attack on him, I guess, in there. Yeah, attack percentage that would have gone up by. But there you go. If you just put attack speed on there, it now shows, which I think is a fantastic little update. Yeah, I figured that would be on the right side of her. Cheers. Cheers. I presume you've done it already then, have you, Bunny? Yeah. So Naz, you're still using Naz in the Immortal set to boost everyone else's damage. Makes sense. I know a lot of people are saving up tank sets, aren't they, in Immortal and putting their tank in it now. Yeah, we'll have a play around with that. I don't know how in Gear A3 whether you have to use Ivar or whether you can use anyone else. Most of those teams did seem to have an Ivar in them, didn't they? So we'll probably look for a way around not using him. I will presume he's being used not only because he's a Lord, but because he also... Everyone got him? Yeah, every team's got him. Needs Silas for 23 though, yeah? There you go. So we'll have a look to find a way. Hopefully I mean, I'm going to go straight for those three when it comes round to push out and do it and get something done on it. And then we'll try and find workarounds for it. I think that would be the first stretch. I don't know if anyone's got any real information on how much the drop rate's improved or how much you really want to do 22 over 21. I haven't seen that about anywhere because the drops haven't changed at all. But whether they add anything in there or not, I don't know. But I suppose the other thing is that where heroes like this come in then? Because this can stack with other effects. It'd be interesting to see how it stacks. So you can put your inspiration buff on there, can't you? And then put that on. And show items for 23, 24. Yeah, absolutely I can. It's the same as 21. They're all the same. The only thing that's changed in there, and this is a guess. So there's 21. And it's the same no matter which gear age you go into. The only thing that changes is your spirit here that you use, whatever material you're using for reforging or casting up your gear or ascending your gear. You get more of it there. And then the rest of everything here, so the type of gear you're going to get, the captain, everything else stays the same. Whether the drop rates, I'd like to think, for ancient gear are improved, I don't know. But you'll see here it's 2 to 3 and 1. Goes to 3 to 4 and 1 to 2. 4 to 5, 1 to 2. And then it's 4 to 5, 1 to 3. And again, this is all remains the same, everything past that. I assume, but I don't know for definite, that the drop rates have been increased. Oh, teams you want to see for clearing 20. Okay, so there's 24. There's 23. Gear raid 1. Is there a particular gear raid you wanted to have a look at? I'll do a quick scroll through them and then I'll go over to gear raid 2 and 3 as well, so you can have a quick look. Gear raid 1, gear raid 2. Gear raid 2, there's 24. Okay, you want gear raid 3? Okay, I'll do that in a sec, mate. Yeah. There are the 4 teams there for gear raid for 24, gear raid 2, and then gear raid 3. Nothing for 24. 23 there. And Lady Alexander's coming out all over the place, which is such a shame that she's tied behind top end PvP content. So there you go. Right, I'm probably going to call it a day there. Is there anything else? I'll leave it open in the chat for a minute. I'll leave it for a couple of minutes. If there's anything else you want me to have a look at, remember this is the Forerunner, not global. So if there's any bits you want to have a look at before and or you want to see, just give us a shout out now, and then I've got to go back and start my gear raid 1 team. Get that sorted out. Cheers, mate. I do like that as a morning call. Yeah, if you're on the Forerunner, you'll quite often see Slap Bunny do morning noobs as it comes up in the chat most mornings. I've been getting that most mornings now, I think, for years now, haven't I? I do need to get better in arena, to be honest. I do need to push on and get her. Or at least try. I'm years away from it, absolute years. There we go. Nothing else come up for anything else you want to see. I'll have a quick look at events, and if there's nothing else coming up, then we'll call it a day there. Yeah. See you later, Sonic. And like I say, tomorrow morning we'll have a quick look at. I'll do a stream for about an hour, I suppose, or maybe half an hour, just to have a look at the new boss, because I think she's last on global, isn't she? And she's first on Forerunner. I'm assuming that's to see if there's any glitches that need a hot fix before she goes live on global. Would be my guess. Right. Nothing said. Thank you very much for your time. I'm going to crack on and do Gear Raid 2 video. See if we can get that out at some point. And then I'll see you in the morning. If you could do the old thumbs up, like and subscribe, does help me out massively. And I'll see you all in a video again soon. Cheers.